Coming up today on the season premiere of The Slate, I interview funny man Kevin James, star of Paul Blart, Mall Cop. Jenny takes a look at the top movie sites online, and we grapple with Mickey Rourke's comeback film, The Wrestler. You're watching The Slate. Let's get ready to rumble! Hello and welcome to The Slate's first episode of 2009. Our only resolution this year is to make sure you don't watch any bad films. Before we dive in, let's check out some of the latest film news. Fans of the A-Team can breathe easy as the film adaptation of the hit 80s TV show has finally gotten the green light. The project had been in development hell for decades, but finally it has been announced that Joe Carnahan, director of Smokin' Aces, will helm the film. It is scheduled to be released in 2010. Carnahan has promised to make the film true to the show without cheesing it up. Hard to believe, since word online is Mr. T's role will be played by Ice Cube. Yeah. Steven Spielberg's adaptation of Belgian explorer Tintin is set to star Jamie Bell in the title role. Bell is best remembered for his role as a male ballerina in Billy Elliot. He was last seen teleporting in the disappointing action flick Jumper. Peter Jackson is producing. Word has it Daniel Craig is also set to star along with Simon Pegg. Are you watching The Watchmen? Fans of the most anticipated comic book movie in years only have 1 month longer to wait until its release. But Watchmen fans can now go online and watch a cool new viral video from director Zack Snyder designed to whet their appetites. The video is a 1970s news clip looking back at the creation of Dr. Manhattan, the Superman-like character of the film. Go to www.thenewfrontiersman.net to check it out. Watchmen is out in theaters on March 6th. Now let's take a look at indie favorite The Wrestler. Randy the Ram Robinson, played by Mickey Rourke, is a washed-up professional wrestler that lived a glamorous and fast-paced lifestyle back in the 1980s. He was a superstar that performed in front of sold-out arenas where thousands of fans chanted his name. But now, in the present day, he works at a supermarket and barely pays for his trailer home. The last remnant of his past life is the amateur wrestling gigs that he does in front of a few hundred fans in run-down gymnasiums. But his worn-out body is not the same, and neither is his life.
I'm here. I'm really here. What do you call that?
You hear them? This is where I belong. I gotta go.
No, Randy. Randy.
The Wrestler is a standard underdog sports movie with some interesting touches that make it worth seeing. First and foremost, Rourke's performance as the Ram is the main source of the film's hype, and with good reason. His transformation into a character that closely resembles his real self is amazing to watch on film. The Ram has made a mess of his life. He has alienated himself from his daughter, and the woman he's chasing is a stripper, played by Marissa Tomei, that is reluctant to accept his advances. But the Ram has two worlds, the wrestling world and reality. The film questions whether glory as a fabricated persona can lead to happiness in reality. Because a weight seems to lift from his broken down shoulders every time he enters the ring, watching his character struggle through life outside the ring is all the more poignant. The dichotomy of glory in the ring and failure outside the ring sets up the film's central question of which of the Ram's worlds will prevail, and whether his story will end in destruction or salvation. Well, this week, Jenny has a special report for us on some cool sites on the web where you can buy, download, and stream movies. Take it away, Jenny.
Thanks, Nick. Now, I'm sure as many of you know, there are plenty of options online to stream and download films. But which are the best? Well, I put 3 of the most popular movie services out there to the test. First up, iTunes. Everyone with an iPod already has it installed on their Mac or PC, and the #1 online store for music just got into the movie business. You can buy new releases for $14.99 or rent them for $3.99. except some discounts on older stuff, with most releases selling for under $10. Rental copies must be watched within 30 days, and all films downloaded can be only watched on your computer, iPod, or Apple TV. Some films are available in high definition but cost slightly more. Just keep in mind you better have a good internet connection because HD files can get pretty big. iTunes is a great option for iPod and Apple TV owners who want content for their toys. But the price of the movies and the DRM will be a huge turnoff to many. But the huge movie catalog available is a definite plus and means that iTunes gets a 3 slates out of 5. Next up, Hulu.com. Everyone's favorite TV streaming site also lets you stream Hollywood movies. The best part about it? It's absolutely free. All you need to do is sit through a few advertising interruptions. Hulu offers over 100 studio films on the site ranging from unwatchable 80s to classics. You can watch from any computer with an internet connection, and I found streaming works very smoothly. Sadly, no high definition yet, but the quality of the video is pretty good nonetheless. Hulu is one of the better movie streaming sites out there, and the price is right. But the fact is, the movie library is so small, it means that you're unlikely to find the movie you're looking for. Hulu.com gets 3 slates out of 5. Netflix doesn't only come with red envelopes anymore. The rental by mail service has been offering streaming rentals for a while now through its Watch Instantly feature. Unlimited plans start at $8.99 per month and allow you to rent by mail and stream films. Netflix streaming catalog is huge with over 12,000 movies and television shows available at near DVD quality. HD streaming is also available, but only 300 HD movies have been made available so far, with more being added every day. Netflix lets users watch via their site or on TV with an approved set-top box. Xbox 360 owners with a Netflix account can watch movies and shows on their console instantly with a new software update. Really cool stuff. If you're an avid movie watcher and want to rent online, Netflix is a great option. Netflix gets 4 slates out of 5. Stay tuned for future episodes where I'll be reviewing more really cool movie sites.
Well, Jenny, when you first said you were into watching movies online, I didn't think you meant those kinds of movies. Well, I also had the chance to talk to Kevin James at the premiere of his latest comedy, Paul Blart, Mall Cop. Let's take a look. We are at Sunset Place for the Miami premiere of Kevin James's new movie, Mall Cop. And in just a few minutes, we'll catch up with the comedian right here on the red carpet. Mall Cop is a comedy about, well, a mall cop. Kevin James plays Paul Blart, who has dedicated his life to keeping his mall crime-free.
I took a sworn oath to protect this mall and all inside it.
Most people think he's a joke, until a few criminals cross his path.
Everybody out!
Mr. Kevin James, now tell us, how did you pitch this film to your buddy Adam Sandler?
I just basically said, I think this is something I can do. He wanted me to do a movie on my own, and I was like, you know what, I think I could be funny being this guy. We talked about it, and I just told him, basically, I will have a mustache in the movie, and he said, let's do it.
Why'd you get rid of the mustache?
You know what, I found it was, I'm a married guy, and I think it was attracting too many ladies at the time.
Did your wife have a name for it, perhaps?
She did. She called it Ernie, because it was like, it was just Ernie, and if I grow another one, it's not going to be Bert, believe it or not, but it'll go down in history. It'll be nice.
During these tough economic times, does this film provide the comedic relief that the country needs?
I hope so. I think we all need to take a break, have some fun, and escape the craziness for a couple hours.
Thank you, sir. Enjoy Miami. Well, that does it for us here at Sunset. Check out Mall Cop in theaters on January 16th. Sadly, that's all we have for this season premiere of The Slate.
Don't forget to check out our rockin' website at theslate.tv and subscribe to our video podcast. And join us next week when we age backwards with Benjamin Button and make our Oscar predictions. Goodbye,
Bye.
and thanks for watching.